the lips. Alright, so in this episode of Hour of Silence, I'm gonna clean out the garden because I have a gardening robot project. Let's see. These are like cat litter jugs, and I cut the sides off, so these will be for compost. Like the goal is the robot will like pick up dead leaves, throw them in here. This is like super advanced stuff, you know, but I'll definitely be able to build a robot. But anyway, this garden project, I've had it going for like 5-7 years. Not like in here, I think maybe 5 years, but it started out like just something on the ground with a lamp, and then stuff just started growing, you know. And I was like, I gotta put it somewhere where a cat won't like mess with it. And this only runs when I'm at home. It doesn't like work when I'm gone, but let's see if I can get this. Yeah, so it's like super crude. These daylight lights. There's a Pi Zero up here that controls them. There's a camera. Does like time lapses. I manually water it, which is what the robot is for. You know, using like a little pump. This right here, it's like a $20 bigger tripod from Walmart. It still sucks. Like the legs will start sliding down. But yeah, originally I had this idea there's gonna be like a freaking bar going across, and then the arm would like go across that. You know, I was like, oh, maybe belt driven. I was like, nah. Or no, I thought, oh no, actually I'll put down like a strip of teeth, you know, and then the robot arm carries the wheel, you know, the pinion gear. But then I was like, nah, fuck that. Sorry. What if it's just a tripod, you know, and the robot ow, shit. So actually, look at this. I could even use this. I didn't plan on it going up and down like that, but I did have a vision where there's like a thrust bearing, and the thing is like a, you know, the compute unit would be like a Pi 4 or whatever will be on there. It's not going to be battery powered, it'll just be plugged in somewhere. And it also won't be able to turn like more than 360 degrees. Like, it actually won't be able to turn 360 degrees, maybe like 270 or something. So it'll have like bumpers, you know, to detect the end of the rotations. And then it'll have one of those magnet angle encoder things to detect what position it's at. But yeah, so pretty much the idea is this arm will, which actually it's interesting, imagine it's like that, which it'll have an extending like arm, and at the end will have like a camera with one of those really long white like 15-pin cables. And make sure this is recording. And we'll combine that with some kind of depth sensor in order to build like a depth map of the plant. But yeah, so I'm here. My hour of silence today is just to clean this up. Unfortunately, a lot of plants have died. Like, this is an apple, right? I grew it from a seed. And this is like, I don't know, months, maybe a year, and it died. It's tragic. This pot was from a fir tree, which I also killed. Fir plant. See, I'm just reclaiming soil right now. This is carpet, but there's a plastic lining under there. And every plant has one of these under it, so it doesn't like leak. So it's crazy. All these leaves won't even fit in here. Probably have to make more. But like this avocado here, this thing's like 2 years old. This one is not. God, look at this. This avocado is crazy. Like, it was massive. It freaking died. I like overwatered it. Oh man, it hurts. So sad. Must reclaim it. Back to the earth. It's my gut. Look at that. Got the build, but gotta cut, baby. This is a nasty pot right here. Just threw a bunch of apples in there. Normally I germinate them, but this apple tree right here, which also looks terrible, this one is like 3 years old. It's crazy. A seed, and look at that, it's like a freaking stick. It's crazy. Alright, this one's empty. See, this is a liner thing. I'm gonna bring this over here now. Yeah, so over there is dragon fruit, which is crazy. Like, it was a spoonful of seeds in it. There's so much of it. It's like covered in spikes, so it's like hard to move it. This is pomegranate, which is crazy that it grew. It's some kind of orange. I stuck the seeds in here and it started to grow. Most of the stuff is bell peppers. Let's see, I need to break this up. I'd go steal some worms from outside. Maybe bring them in here. Alright. So pointing at the ground. Point at the ground more. Okay, so this is so much work. This is just a box to elevate it. Get some knives here, a bunch of mangoes. I was too lazy and I didn't. See, I grew a mango and unfortunately it died too. Like, look at how big this thing got. It's always the black mold that fucks it up. The roots. Killed another. Bell peppers are so easy to grow though. You just throw them in there and boom, they're freaking sprouted. Oh man, my chopsticks. Give those to me. Okay. There's so many like leaves on the ground, and that's what this robot's gonna try and do, is pick them up. It's gonna individually water the pumps with or plants with a nylon tube and peristaltic pump, which is just a basic DC motor. Alright. Yep, this is not enough. I need more. This is a China doll, which unfortunately I killed. It's crazy, like it would grow so much so quickly, and then I kept cutting it down, to keep control, and it just died. So damn. I'll vacuum after, but oh. Oh, it's like brownies, I just eat it. Now, the first time I tried to grow stuff, I bought like the wrong soil, and it was super dense, and the plants would not grow in it. And then I found out about potting soil, which is what we have now. Works great. God. Good thing the carpet is brown. Okay, damn. Let's see. There's one of them. Which is great. I need that. Look, a robot leg. Why is it here? Nice. 10 points for Gryffindor. More seeds. Also tried to grow, oh yeah, and that thing with the apples I had, oh, there's a tomato right here. I wasn't trying to grow it, it just came out of nowhere. Okay. Oh, it's a spitting spider. Cool. I found a freaking brown close to the big ass one. I was like, damn. Oh yeah, I got a couple of fat jumping spiders. Those are fun. Oh man. So many leaves, bro. So many leaves. Got like freaking. Oh, look at that. Damn. Ooh. Now that's compost, baby. That smells terrible. Okay. Bunch more. Empty. Oh, God, I just smelled that. Empty pots. Damn, this is not gonna work. It's too small. Actually, yeah, I'll just buy one of these big containers from Lowe's one day. Buy one for cleaning. You know, I'm gonna sacrifice it right now. I gotta wash my hands. Had some, oh shit. 3D printer. Element. Keyboard. A bunch of yes. Look at this thing. That's what we're talking about. Shadow. I'm right here. Oh man. It's like 95 degrees outside. It's so hot. Okay, battery's good. Okay, just keep an eye on that. I'm actually gonna grab all the leaves and put them at the bottom. Like this is an avocado leaf. It's massive. This will be a fun project because it's building like a bunch of systems. Hooking them up together. These are cool moths, which are actually bad, but it does this thing where like it sticks its tail straight up to look like a stick. Alright. This is my like best apple I ever grew. Look at that stick. This one's like 3 years old too, and it died. Ah! Damn. That's some wood right there though. Damn. Oh, it's the door. Okay. Yeah, this is what I got. It's potting mix. Another base. This is the rest of that tree. See how freaking tall I got? Like, damn. That was the problem, is like this one. It just keeps growing upwards, not across. It's annoying. I think it's because the light and there's no wind to make it grow thicker and wider. Boy ain't got no girth, you know what I'm saying? What's this guy? He is spinning spider or cellar spider? Not sure. Little chubby boy. These light bulbs look like that. Although this one cracked. It's old. Okay. Either messages from myself in the past or messages from friends. So this guy's growing. It's good. This pleases Imhotep. Okay. There. You can see the compost thing right there. I still have these as well. Man. I just ate a bunch of food also, so I'm like winded. And I gave plasma. I had poor sleep. Worked out this morning though, but I felt the weakness. So once I actually build the thing, I'm gonna have to position these plants where I can get to them. Like an overhead one would be the best, but I don't have like a... I'm trying to make it minimal too, like that's why the tripod is great, because it exists. You don't have to build it or buy it. I mean, you have to buy the tripod, but you can also put like a weight here to make sure it doesn't tip over. So that'll be good. Let's keep going. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're putting it over here. I think I have to have worms, right? To decompose this. I remember seeing something where they had a bunch of worms. You could just see them crawling around in this acrylic container. They were chewing down cardboard. It's pretty neat. And disgusting, but yeah. Alright. I guess I'll use this as a liner for the ground. There we go. Put this. I don't even know if that's gonna work. Compost. Smell very earthy. Okay. Look at this bell pepper. It's so pathetic. I don't eat any of the fruit, anything I grow, because I don't trust. Oh, the dragon fruit, bro. Yeah. Let's point it up a little bit. Okay, so it's another bell pepper that died. Old roots. Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't know, I guess I could take these out of here. I gotta get in there and clean at some point, but this is a good start. Next part of this video is where I start formulating a plan. I have this like compulsion to just grow everything that I buy. I got like a, I don't know, got like a seed or something from a fruit, a vegetable. Try and grow it. Okay, I'm gonna vacuum this. Alright. Alright, it's progress. Let's do with this. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm vacuuming this real quick. I'll go over to design. Alright, so here we are again. Dang, I filmed the wrong window. Oh, this will work for now. So doesn't matter. If we look at no, this is not it. This is the project, but it's, you know, at the time I thought it was going to be an overhead hanging arm. But that'll change. Well, actually, you can see in the devlog, what just happened? Some weirdness going on. What is this? Alright. Yeah, I was saying, right now, like, to water the plants, I have this Twilio SMS bot I built like 7 years ago, and this thing runs my life. So I'll just say, remind me 96 hours, as in 4 days, water the plants, and then it'll hit me up. But yeah, then I manually water it like that. This is the board for it. Yeah, and that's why I just cleaned out all that crap there. This is that Y-shaped avocado that was in the process, or already died. It's tragic. This is the one that was over here now, and it's like in the process of dying, but I saw it has like green shoots. You see the mango here, like it was, here it's already dead. It was doing decent at one point. The orange, I had a freaking acorn growing too, but that one also died. But yeah, I was saying, like, this was originally going to be the plan. This is a jug of water. The pump pulls from it to water. The camera arm thing will have like a gripper and cutter to trim, but yeah, this is going to be a tough project because the steppers I've used are like those little 5-volt tiny ones, and I'm gonna actually I have to get, you know, strong ones that could move something heavy. Do some like free body diagram, you know, statics. Oh yeah, I remember taking those classes, statics and dynamics. Dynamics was hard. I was bad at that. You got your like modulus of elasticity and the moment. Is it no inertia or momentum? There's also yeah, like a rotating ring. Anyway, forget it. The easy stuff was like the trusses because those were static. Everything added to 0, but yes, we got a design. So I'll pull this up from the previous video. I'll switch screens. Oh, actually, wait 1 second. Let me pull something else up. Oh, it's not up. Oh, it is. It's just slow. So that Raspberry Pi that controls the lights, I think this is a web. Yeah, this is a web controller here. It's lazy, but it takes photos every day. So, and these produce cool time lapses. Like if you do 10. Yeah. You can see it like changing. The leaves are dying. Actually, here, I'll just pull it up. Well, I'll have to SFTP those off of the sorry, I'm distracted. Shadow, yes, please, me. Oh, God, I'm so freaking beat, man. I'm so tired. You're awake. You're awake. Yeah, this is it before. Look how beautiful that thing is. Damn. And I killed it! I killed it! Shame. Oh yeah. I got this like cactus fruit thing and I tried to grow that, but apparently you gotta like sand it. In order for it to germinate. Oh yeah, see? These are the kind of time lapses it can produce. Look at it. No, my mango, it died. Oh my god. Oh no! Stop dying! But look at these freaking things grow. And then it had these air roots. Pretty neat. Pretty neat, man. That's pretty neat. Hey, that's pretty neat, man. Yeah, like that. That's what it was looking like. Another little tiny one right there. I was like, you can germinate them. It's just, it's a pain to crack the husk open. I actually have a bag, like 10 seeds or more, that I gotta crack open and germinate. Alright, let's get to some initial design work. Beat, man. I'm beat. I'm hurting, baby. Shadow, yes, please. Huh? Whatever, I'll just record like this. Alright. I couldn't get the window to be full screen. So, idea of the tripod. These are the base legs, and you got this thing here. It's possible I'll just cut it off here, but that's unknown. But anyway, compute pack be on the side. The should have like a thing of water somewhere, reservoir. And the tube will come out of it. We'll sneak up this thing. The motor will be on the ground somewhere, because then it's less weight for this thing to deal with. It'll be like a power supply cable snaking off somewhere. But yeah, so right here there will be a, you know, teeth like this that's fixed to this body, and then the yeah, so there'll be some kind of like stepper or whatever on the opposite side of this, the compute pack, which has that teeth, and it'll be, you know, there'll be a hole there, concentric. The thrust bearing is what this stuff will rest on. And yeah, also when I was talking about how far it can turn, like probably stop it like there. So you'd need like bump switch there, bump switch there. Hit those, you max it out. And then the magnetic thing will be on here. The magnet will be right there. And then the sensor will be right above it. There's like the black chip, and then the breakout board. And the interesting thing will be, let's say this is your tripod. It'll be it'll have an arm, which imagine like a telescoping system. And I'm still wondering if I'll have another brake here, because I think if this just swung around like that sucks. It would be better if it can like bend like this, you know, and then there will be more articulation on the end. But the end of the arm will have a Raspberry Pi camera, probably the 12 megapixel 70mm one, so it has good quality. It'll have that long ass ribbon cable. It's white. And I was thinking about this. I think the safest thing to do is to have it like hang, and then when it collapses on itself, you know, it'll like fold here. Of course, the problem then is like it has these exposed loops. So yeah, that'll be something to think about. But the other thing is I have to come up with some kind of sensor, and I was looking at these like millimeter wave radar things, but it doesn't seem like something that gives you depth. It's like detecting if a human walks by. That's the kind of level of detail. Because what I'd like to do is take a picture, and if I had depth information in 3JS, you could plot those, you know, in large pixels, three-dimensionally. You know, it's still a plane, but it's like angled in 3D. And when you've got the color of the photo, like you'll have a freaking three-dimensional image. That'd be pretty sick. I don't know. I've seen people pull off a depth field using stereo cameras, but really we want like a point cloud. But this is, you know, hobby shit, so it's like, I don't know. Mostly though, if you imagine this thing like there's some foliage of a tree, this camera has to be able to like snake, I don't want to say snake around, like it's gonna be like linear, you know, if it finds a hole it'll go through it. And it's like, if you think of the bottom of a pot, this is the stem of the tree or whatever, it has to be able to go there with the camera, and it'll have like this tube of the water it's carrying, and it'll just shoot it in there like whatever amount it needs. Yeah, so And I talked about having some kind of like cutting utensil so I can cut shit, like a brown leaf, and it'll need a grabber, so some kind of basic grabber thing. I'm not sure like how exactly it's gonna have both of these tools at once, or if it like swaps them. That's the thing. This thing gets super complicated, so it's like I'm gonna take an easy route first, like hold on, let me get another one, because this is what's gonna happen. All right, so you've got the turning motor, left and right. That's one thing. You've got this pivot motor at the top. That's another one. So like 1, 2, and you've got some kind of extending motor for the boom. 3. I'm pretty sure I want a bending joint, so that'll be 4. So you got 4 motors there. You've got a camera system, depth system, and then I'll probably throw an accelerometer in here just so I can tell the. Yeah, we'll also add like another angle tracker thing here. Magnetic, what is it called? Angle induction sensor or something. But yeah, I have one there to tell the angle. Same for this hinge here. The water sneaks through. The pump is another thing to control. I don't know what that is. Probably, let's see, 5 here, it'd be 6. Yeah, so you get that. That's all going to be Python because it's Raspberry Pi based, simplest. And then you'll have a web interface. Because what I want to do is be able to watch it do its thing, and you can stream from the camera and intercept frames, and you know that's what it'll do stuff with. Like the computer vision stuff, I'm a noob at, so that's just something I know is possible, but can I actually pull it off? I don't know. But the rest of this stuff is easy. It's just designing things and putting it together. This is the magic, is the vision. We can actually tell, like, this is a leaf, you know. But, yeah. Damn, we got 9 minutes. What am I gonna do in 9 minutes, man? Let me see. Big things have small beginnings. So, if you look at this, yeah, look at this. There's the China doll. It's still alive. Yeah, 5 years ago. See, crazy. Start off with this. It's like a little light. Those purple lights I found out were not good. At least the ones you get that are cheap. First apples right there. Look at that, from seed. So cute. Avocado. All these are bell peppers. They're so easy to grow. Look at that thing. Damn. That's what I'm saying. It used to be like in my room like that, and that's why I moved it in the closet. But it was so funny. Like, I'd be sleeping and these lights come on and it's so bright. It's like, yeah, and the light control is so jank. It's this stepper like turns and it's crazy. This thing has been working for, you know, like 5 years. Amazing. But that's a tomato right there. I actually had like red tomatoes come off of it, but I didn't eat them, you know. It's gross. Because one of the problems I ran into was these like gnats would be in there eating the roots, and You get something called mosquito dunks. Oh, look at that lucky bamboo. Bell pepper flowers are pretty, these white ones. Yeah, so just briefly showing the code. These are functions, but the meat of it, where is it? What is going on with GitHub, man? Lamp state, lamp control. Yeah, so here's the actual like stepper driving commands, which I pulled from some like tutorial, but yeah, that's the kind of stuff we'll be doing where it's like you abstract these motions and there'll be like background processes doing stuff. Or parallel, not parallel, there'll be multiple threads that talk to each other like, hey, what are you doing? Do this. Where are we at? 3:57. Alright. 6 more minutes. This is new. The STL preview in GitHub. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, you slide those over the power strip. I guess we'll just wrap it up here. 5 minutes short, but I gotta make this video still anyway. So that's what I'll be working on overtime, because I'll be driving Uber 3 days a week, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I've got my day job like Monday to Friday, 8 hours each. Plasma donation thing, I was wondering if it's like a waste of time, because in total I spend like 2 hours and they pay you $100 a week, but you go twice, you know, so it's like 50 divided by $25 an hour. Like, that's a little more than what I make with Uber, and it's like half what I make with my day job. Like, I don't know, but the positive thing from it is I get to interact with people. That's positive with the Uber thing, and I get to drive my car, which is a fun little sporty car, which I have to. I got a speeding ticket, man. He got me with the laser. I was like, nah. I saw him like quickly jump in his car to chase me, and I was like, no, that's not me. It's not me. And then he goes right behind me, like, damn. I pull over. I was like, yeah, I got you on the laser. I'm like, shit. I've not gotten a speeding ticket in like, I don't know, 10 years or something. No, not 10 years. Like 14 years. That's crazy. Because in the past, I had like, kind of just like lame cars, you know. And this time I actually got like a fun car. It's like a 6-speed manual turbo, you know. It's not like a vet or something. Damn. I probably might have died if I had one of those cars. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just think about my cat, you know. I don't want to have him die alone because nobody fed him or something in my house. That's why I'm trying to be a better person, you know. Alright, I'm done rambling. These hour of silence things aren't necessarily meant to be televised. They're not really always going to be for the channel. It's just, you know, to ground myself, like be in the moment. And I think once I start getting parts for this project, then the interest will start to accelerate. Like, I'll start wanting to get it done. But I have to do some research and I mean, I'm gonna make something like as soon as I can, the bare minimum thing that works, and then improve on that. But yeah, there's a lot of things I don't know. Like I have to get some kind of a driver board, probably like a relay thing. I still haven't gotten a like inverse kinematics down, so I'll have to learn that. And I haven't gotten working with accelerometers down, like dead reckoning. I followed some tutorial for Matplot to do it, you know, and it would be able to follow gravity, like always point down as you're turning the thing around. But that's about the farthest I got, so I have to work on those. And the computer vision part. I think it'd be fun to like train your own model. Like this is a leaf. Google has this thing where you can do that pretty easily. Alright. Let's make this video